Hello, welcome back to Pajamalates. My name's Gina. If we haven't met before, I'm a Pilates instructor here in New York City, and today we're gonna get some quick movement in our comfy clothes wherever you may be, because that is what we do here. We are doing a core burn today. It'll be under 10 minutes. I am adding ankle weights just for a little extra spice. Totally up to you. Body weight is always available. That being said, roll out your mat and let's get started. Start by meeting me up on your elbows here. Press your elbows down to the mat. Lift your chest nice and tall. Feet are planted. While you're here, I want you to think about tucking your tailbone under. Press your belly button down towards your spine. Just lifting those knees into a 90-degree bend. Keeping that bend, tap your toes down. And lift. And tap. Notice my heels are not dropping to my glutes here. I'm squeezing from that lower core. Option to open that bend out a tiny bit, reaching for that end of your mat. You'll feel that shake a little more. I just don't want you bending your heels to your glutes like this. So that bend can either open wider or stay at that 90 degrees. Last 4, 3. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Last 2. Last one, holding that bend. Right leg straightens, bring it in. Only that right leg. Working that right oblique for 8. Keeping that left leg in that 90 degrees at 6, 5, 4, lift your chest, try not to sink into your elbows. 3, 2, last one, hold your right leg long, you lift and lower for 8. Flex on the way down, point on the way up. 6, 5, nice and slow, belly button to spine. Last 4. Don't sink into those shoulders. 3, less weight in your elbows, more weight in your core. Last 2. And 1, bending that right knee, left leg lengthens, bend to that 90 degrees for 8, 7. The movement's coming from your core, not your hip. Think about that lower core. Last 4, 3, 2. Last one, left leg stays long, you lift. Flex to lower, point to lift. Don't sink into your elbows. There should be very minimal weight on your elbows here. Last 4, 3, 2, keeping that 90-degree bend in your right knee. Last one, both knees in. Heels together, toes apart, my favorite. Froggy, bend those knees in. Exhale, press out towards the diagonal for 8. The lower you press, the more you're gonna feel this in your lower core. It's 6, 5. Feel those shakes. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it out. Tiny taps with your heels for 8, 7. We drop it down in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop it down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a second, just rocking side to side. Whew. I'm sweating already. All right, you guys. Planting your feet on the mat here, laying your upper body down on the mat. Arms can go up overhead here. Actually, I lied. Left arm coming behind your ear, elbow out wide. Right arm is long. You're gonna extend your left leg long. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lower. For 8, 7, nice long line. 6, 5. Try to reach the outside of your foot for a little more of a twist. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold at the top, tiny pulse for 8, 7, reach those toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that left leg down. Right hand comes behind your head. Left arm is long, right leg is long. Exhale, twist, reaching towards the outside of your ankle. Inhale, lengthen for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Lift through your core. Try not to just reach that arm across. Think about lifting your rib cage off the mat. Last 2. Last 1. Hold tiny pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping it down here. You're gonna let your knees hang towards the side. Go into like a pretzel with your legs here. Crisscross those feet. Hands coming behind your head or out in front of you to modify. You're just gonna give me a tiny lift, tiny lower for 8. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 7. Feel your lower back pressing down onto the mat here. It's gonna be tempting to arch your spine when your knees are hanging like this. Tuck that tailbone under. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding at the top, twisting that right elbow to right knee, back through center, left elbow, left knee. Think about twisting through your core, squeezing your rib cage, pinching side to side as you twist. Breathe. Last 4, 3, 2 more each side. Lift 1 inch higher, last 1 on each side. And drop it down. Bringing those knees back up onto the mat here, planting your feet. We're gonna finish out with a shoulder bridge. So similar to a glute bridge, but with your shoulder bridge, we really think about articulating your spine 1 vertebrae at a time rather than just lifting and lowering your hips. So reaching your arms up towards the ceiling, fingertips are long. Before we do anything, I need you to go from however you're laying right now, I want you to think about tucking your pelvis under, tuck that tailbone under. What that's gonna do is gonna engage your lower core, make you feel your lower back pressed onto the mat. Once you're there, just hold it there, squeeze, let go of your squeeze. Exhale, squeezing that lower core. Pressing that lower back into the mat and let it go. 2 more. Squeezing your core and let it go. Last 1. Squeeze, tilting your pelvis. Now you continue to squeeze your core, lifting, peeling your hips up off the mat all the way to the top. Slowly roll it right back down, upper back, middle back, lower back. Same thing here. You start by tilting your tailbone up, squeezing lower back, middle back, upper back to lift, and lower it down, upper back, middle back, lower back. 2 more just like this, nice and slow. Feel those muscles in your deep core engage here. And last 1, we hold it at the top. Breathe, we finish out with some marches here. Right knee lifts and lowers, left knee lifts and lowers. A little bit of glute work to finish here, but that core is what's holding you nice and tight. That's what's keeping your hips up here. Fingertips long. Last 4 on each side. Can you lift your hips 1 inch more, squeezing your rib cage together. 3. Last 2. Breathe through it. And last 1. Whew. Slowly roll it down. Hug those knees in. Rocking side to side. And roll yourself right back up. Core is burning, 10 minutes on the dot. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into Pajamalates. If you liked today's video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you back on the mat tomorrow. Bye.